Okay guys, so another unboxing for you. This is a look at this Sony this time, so a nice new Sony camera that I've picked up from John Lewis. We're going to have a quick look at it and we'll go from there. So this is the CyberShot, obviously DSC RX100, and this is a compact camera from Sony. Features some pretty impressive specs, hence why I picked it up. And this will go alongside my DSLR potentially. I've not fully decided whether I like it just yet. So this is going to be an unboxing. I'm going to have a play with it over the weekend and decide then whether I would like to keep it. There will also be a video coming direct from this camera to do an unboxing and review on the camcorder. I know I've already unboxed it, but it'll be very similar. The camcorder I'm recording off, which if you want to know, is the Sony HDR-CX405 full HD camera. So we're going to have a look at this, guys. So another video will be coming soon, recording off this so you can see the quality you should expect from this camera. So I have broke the seal. Now I have broke it early, mainly just because I need to be careful of breaking the seals so I can take it back if I don't like it. But as you can see, nothing extravagant there. If we look on the side there, we've got a couple of things basically giving us a bit of a spec tour. So there you go, you can see the specs for yourself, but if you want to have a closer look, it's got a 1.0 type 20.2 megapixel camera, so that's why I went for it. It's the high megapixels. I have a Nikon D7000, which is fine. I love the SLR, but I wanted higher megapixels for those best shots. And I'm a massive fan of shooting in 16:9, and this camera can do it, whereas my SLR cannot. I have to edit it. So there's some various specs here. 3.6 optical zoom, which isn't massive for a compact camera, but I knew that when I was buying it. And 7.2x clear image zoom. And obviously it's got a 3-inch display. So that's that side. Obviously on the other side there, it's just going to tell us the colour, which is black. I know that because I picked it. On here, some recommendations there. So obviously an extra battery, or you can get a screen protector or a jacket case for it, which is pretty cool. On the bottom, it just tells us the box content. So supplied accessories, which we'll obviously show you in just a second, is AC adapter, battery, micro USB cable, wrist straps and shoulder strap adapters. So again, that's absolutely fine. So let's get to the unboxing itself. Like I said, I broke the seal already for convenience, but we'll go from there. So break the seal, pull the tab, away we go. So it's like a bit of a striptease, this one. So open this one. And there we go. So from here, this is what we get. So the top is instructions. I know that by looking here. Obviously, I'm not worried about that too much because that'll just be how to use it. And obviously, your warranty information. But it comes in a nice little pouch, which is all in there for you. Cool. Put that aside. And then obviously we have the camera itself. So I'm going to try and get this out without making any marks on it. Put that aside for 2 seconds there. Inside we've got a Sony adapter, which is pretty cool. So I think they've gone like the phone manufacturers, what have you, just a standard USB brick. So again, 3-pin, that's for ourselves there. And then yeah, cool. So USB on the other end, and obviously the Sony branding just there. Let's have a look, see if it tells us. Yeah, it certainly does. So that is a 5V 1.5 amp, which will charge just nicely. So again, you could probably use your phone, to be honest, your phone charger, but it's nice that we get that included. So put that aside. In here we have got a micro USB to standard USB if you wanted to do data transfer that way. I won't, I'll just take my memory card out because it's easier. In here we've got your shoulder adapters if you wanted to sling it over your shoulder. It's so small I don't really see why you would, but that's what they are. And obviously the battery itself, so this is what we need. There you go, nice little battery. There's your model code, so MP-BX1. Cool. And we can just have a look there at the spec itself. But again, it's just a battery, it does what it needs to do. And that's cool. So we've got 1240 milliamp hours, which will be fine. And that's that. So let's go to the camera itself, because that's the unboxing. Comes in this little plastic tray to keep it suspended. So we're going to take that out now and have a look. So as you can see, guys, very nice build quality. Obviously I'm a big fan of Sony stuff anyway. I've got their TVs and obviously PlayStation. Got a lovely little lens there, got a protector there on it. Quick look around, that's where your shoulder adapters will go. So you've got a nice screen on the back there, which has got, again, protective cover on it. Some buttons to be aware of. Obviously you've got your movie, which we'll try later on. You've got your functions, menu. This little wheel scrolls around and that's an OK in the middle. Obviously you get to the right, that'll activate your flash. You've got your playback and help guide. On the bottom there, we've obviously got your little flap where your SD card reader goes in along with your battery. So we'll just put the battery in there. So we go contacts facing that way. It clicks in nicely there. I'll put my memory card in a minute and lock that in its place. So you've got a tripod lens there, which is pretty cool. We've even got a little HDMI flap cover there. Oh, it's very small. As you can see, micro HDMI. Shame we don't get the cable, but there we go. And obviously the Sony model there and the serial number there. Obviously the top where all the action happens, this is where your flash will open up and fire away. There's your zoom toggle, so go to the right to zoom in, go to the left to zoom out, on and off. And obviously you've got your program mode, so intelligent auto and stuff like that, or panoramic, which is cool. So we'll give these a go. I will be bringing you some shots, which I'll do tomorrow on the seafront, but I'll also go out in a minute and do some evening shots. And there's the model RX100. So let's go and have a play.